Hey, what's up? I kind of wanted to do something different this time around and step away from the keyboard for a little bit, pull the curtains back, and let you see that I actually do exist behind all the ramblings and all the nonsense that I've been typing as of late. But I'm pretty excited because it's the end of week 2, and I'm sure you've gone and experienced a little bit of a challenge here and there. I definitely had a few hiccups. A few times where I kind of get a little carried away with some chocolate. I can't get away from the chocolate. Got into a little bit of post-workout nutrition because I've been trying to lift a little bit heavier this time around. But pretty stoked to say that this has been a really good experience so far. It's not only been the second week of this whole 30-day challenge, but it's also been I would say, week 1 or month 1.5 of my caffeine-free experiment, and so far it's been amazing. That, coupled with the whole eating cleaner, eating better deal, has really boosted my ability to just have a longer lasting fuel tank that carries me through the day. And I know Sarah has always kind of wondered how it is that I can just push through the day without getting hungry or getting exhausted. Well, that's kind of the answer. Is when you get all this stuff dialed in, the energy is just kind of there for you to dig into and burn through. And I'm almost I'm almost a little bit jealous if you've got a little more weight, because that basically just means that as your body starts to see that there's all this excess fuel that you've been packing around, you're better able to burn all that stuff off and use that as a fuel. But for now, I'll just have to rely on food and all that nonsense. But definitely glad to say it's been going good. Now, one thing I've been focusing on, and this is something I want you to experiment with as we go into the 3rd week, is the notion of getting your sleep dialed in a hell of a lot better. Because sleep is probably the great equalizer when it comes to all this stuff. I've told a lot of other people to just kind of get their stress dialed in, and to take even 5 minutes out of their break to just turn off everything, close their eyes for a little bit, and just tune out. Really take it easy. Really just kind of focus on taking it easy. Even if you've got a crazy hectic schedule and you're a bike messenger or you're the manager of a store, just pull away, find a place where you can go, and heck, even if it's just the bathroom, just sit there for 5 minutes, close your eyes and zone out for a bit. You'll be surprised. That's a heck of a lot better. Especially when it comes to this whole no caffeine deal. That's a big thing, because you're not sort of overdrawing out of your adrenal savings, so to speak. So you really want to get into the habit of just allowing your body to rest and recharge on its own. Now, as we go into the 3rd week, this can be one of the most challenging times for a lot of people, because as we enter into this phase, there's going to be a lot of temptation, and a lot of that notion of, well, I've gone this far, I can always come back, or I can always pick things up later on down the road. And I want you to understand that you need to push past that and really kind of keep moving, keep the gears rolling, because it's usually at about the 3rd week that failure sort of starts to creep in and try to take over. But we've gone this far. You've seen how well this can do for you, and you definitely want to keep going forward into the future, so to speak. But definitely go ahead and just stick it out. And if you need, I'm always here if you need to talk to me. If it's not between the hours of 7 p.m. and about 2:45 a.m., you're more than welcome to shoot me a message, and I'll go ahead and pull out the pom-poms and be your cheerleader and sort of help you along. But as far as all that goes, stay true, stay committed to this whole deal, and I'm looking forward to see what your results are going into the 4th week, and then closing out the 30-day challenge. And I would highly encourage that you not only make this a 30-day challenge, but you kind of take a look at that as a way to make this a lifestyle and kind of push from there. Because once you've established a habit, then you basically have convinced yourself in your mind that it's absolutely possible for you to do this. So keep going. So going into this next week, remember, really try to focus in on that sleep and that rest. If you can, really prioritize sleep. If you have something really pressing, knock it out. Get rid of it. Kill that for the day, so you get a great sense of accomplishment for the day. You don't, all the other little distractions for the day you can worry about the next day. But if you know that they're pretty, little meaningless distractions, and you can always come back to them later on. For now, really learn to prioritize the bigger stuff. And one of those bigger things happens to be that sleep. And a few caveats before I go is, in terms of your sleep, you want to make sure that you're not eating within about 3 hours before your head hits the bed, because what's happening is, if you do that, you're essentially stopping your body's ability to start getting that cascade of hormones to get the repair process going when you're in bed, and you're not getting a full amount of sleep. So say you have some food at 7 o'clock and you go to bed at 8, it won't be until about 2 hours later, about 10 o'clock, when you actually start to get that restful sleep, because your body is essentially still working on getting that food processed and into the right places and all those things. So you definitely want to make sure that you give your body about 3 hours beforehand before going to bed. And this is where I would encourage you to either eat earlier, or if temptation so catches you, definitely, if you're going to end up drinking, drink earlier in the day so that it doesn't screw up your sleep. And really make sure to get that whole deal handled. And on the other side of that sleep, make sure you try and get it so that you're waking up refreshed, and hopefully without an alarm. I know that's very tricky for a whole ton of people, a whole majority of people actually, because most of us are usually on a schedule, and we've got lives, and we've got jobs, and we've got obligations, and some of us have kids. But you definitely want to focus in on making sure that that sleep is not disturbed at the end, or not abruptly cut off by that obnoxious, wonderful reminder that it's time to get back into reality. So make sure to get that dialed in, and stay in touch. Let me know how you're doing, and we'll see how we do at the end of the week. For now, good luck, and keep going. You got this. Have a good one.